Alright, we're almost all loaded up and ready to head to the Blackwater River down in the Blackwater State Forest in the Florida Panhandle today. Going to be meeting Tawny and Jonathan and Pepper and Mike and all the boys. I have no idea who else is coming, but we're all loaded up and got the kayaks tied down, got the coolers loaded, ready to go. Good morning, Dead or Alive here. Today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. In addition to the kayaking video, I've received some new cameras, and I actually shot this video with 4 different cameras. So I'm going to tag the video with which camera I was using for that segment of video shot. And then when I'm done with it, after I publish this video, I'll release another one, a short one, a part 2 to this one, maybe, something like that. Showing the cameras and detailing what I actually liked or didn't like about them. So far, the video that you've been watching is it's a Kimire, K-I-M-I-R-E digital camera recorder. It's a palm quarter, basically. I wanted one that had a zoom, and most GoPros don't. 2 of my cameras are GoPro knockoffs. I have one's called a Tech Beam. Is a little small, it looks just like a GoPro, fits in a waterproof case. It's actually the one that is in a waterproof case on this trip, so the audio on it will be subpar anyway. And the other one is a Crosstour model CT8500. Those are the 2 knockoff GoPros. The other camera that I've got is by Drift Innovations. It's the Drift Ghost XL. And I'll explain a little bit more about all these cameras here in a little while. Hope you enjoy the video. Quick side note on this Drift Ghost XL camera that I'm shooting with in this scene. The audio on it has a roar in it, almost like rushing water, which would have been great had there actually been rushing water around us, but the river was not rushing. There were no waterfalls or anything, and I've got the audio turned down for a lot of the video just because that rushing sound gets kind of annoying. But I'll turn it back up here in just a second so you can actually hear it and see what I'm talking about. I'd also like to say that the river level when we went was about 4.25 feet, a little bit less than 4.25 feet, and around 600 cubic feet per second of water is the flow that the gauge shows. It looks like a little bit more flow than that, but the river level was about correct. The river was a little high for what it usually is when we go, but it was a beautiful day. We had a great time on the river, and it wasn't bad at all. The sandbars were still there, and Blackwater River is probably one of the purest sand bottom rivers in the world. Just a sandbar on every bend of the river to get out and enjoy, stretch your legs, eat lunch, whatever you're doing. Tony, what are you playing that on? What? Is that like mine? Do you have music downloaded on your phone? Yeah, I noticed that when I tried to turn the Sirius on mine. smoking. But another video, this guy had a feel free big fish. Nice kayak. About a half an hour into the trip down the river, we came across a tree that had fallen all the way across the river. We thought we were going to have to get out and portage around it. We were lucky that we found a way over it, and Mike and JW volunteered to get out on the log and help the kayaks over it. So here's the scene from it, and we'll also be switching cameras during, and I'll raise the audio back up so you can hear the audio on that camera.
I believe nobody actually had a saw. Mom had a machete. I have a machete. Between.
Don't move. Just stay right where you're at. One at a time. Probably an adult first. You're okay. Doing off. Back pedal, baby. It doesn't matter. You won't.
I think we're going to have to get out.
Can you grab? You got to go. Push that. Oh, never push it straight. Hold on to the top.
I was the last one in our party to cross over where the tree had fallen, and just as I was leaving out to go down to the log jam, another couple came around the bend in the river. This young lady was on a stand-up paddle board, and the guy that was with her was on an inflatable kayak. Both of them boat, nice looking vessels. But Jonathan and Mike agreed to stay on the log and help them across as well. You can say that if you want. Yeah, there's two more behind us. Got it? All right, pull up there. Run toward the bank. Just as the guy was about to come down to the log to cross, you see Tawny and Pepper's hands both go up. He capsized out in the middle of the river. The current immediately carried his kayak straight over to the bulk of the log jam, and for a minute he wasn't visible at all. We didn't know exactly where he was, but he was right on the other side of the kayak, and he was able to climb up on the log jam. And we got the young lady that was with him across, and then we set about rescuing and recovering him.
I. B-I-G.
There you go.
Okay. A lot of stuff in there. Oh, shoot. Okay, so the only thing I need to try to find is my water bottle? Probably not. I don't know.
I want to take just a second to point out once again how good the audio was on that cross tower. The people standing on the log jam were probably about 30 yards or so away from me, and you could hear them clear as a bell. boat ramp doesn't go anywhere. It goes to a mud hole, and you have to cross the mud hole and then go across the sandbar down to the river. The only reason they leave it there. All right, go.
Got a little whip kick action going. You ride with me? Huh? You better come on.